blessed ones of the nations of the world. We are continuing expose part 21. The state-sponsored terrorists and the worshippers of the extremely dangerous US undercover agent could not take the expose, so they terminated it abruptly. We are continuing. Like we were saying, in July of 2023, I got credible, reliable information that the extremely dangerous US undercover agent and the her worshippers had orchestrated to get my brother murdered because they had a plot to get my income, robbed me through the racist counterpart of Ban Ki-moon, of who owned the Avenue Company, George Kim, Mrs. Kim, and Mr. Kim. And so I quickly called Ghana and I relayed information to the wife of my brother, because I couldn't get my brother to pass on the information that the extremely dangerous US undercover agent is about to get my brother murdered. So the wife should relay the information to my brother and tell him to stay off the way of the extremely dangerous US undercover agent. The wife willfully refused to relay the information to my brother because she, in their political interest, they were going to, she was colluding to get my brother murdered. 2 weeks after, I called, tried to get in touch with my brother to make sure she had received the information. I couldn't get hold of her. I called my brother's, the wife's phone again, and this time it was my brother that answered. I asked him, has he received the message I gave to the wife to be relayed to him? He said no, the wife didn't tell her anything, but the wife is right beside him. I said, put the phone on speaker volume, I want to speak to your wife. He put the phone on speaker volume. I questioned the wife. 2 weeks ago I gave such an important information to be given to your brother. Did you tell him? She said yes, she did. My brother told me plainly that she's lying. She's a liar. She didn't. That is not true. She didn't tell her anything. I didn't want any fight to erupt between them because I was in America and they both of them were in Ghana. So I told my brother, it's okay, let's end it there. The Ban Ki-moon's cronies, racist cronies, the South Korean company, owners of the South Korean company, Avenue, they had gotten to know by the hacking of my phone, the Kamala Harris and the traitors within the Office of Secretary. They have all known that I have tried to expose them to about their murder of my brother. I've tried to relay it. So they quickly orchestrated and generated a fictitious court document using ghost names as the names of my children, Grace Ohima Sarkodie and Elizabeth Sarkodie, to use that document to rob me of my income for the extremely dangerous US undercover agent. If I will not use it, then they go ahead and get my brother murdered. On my birthday, the 18th of July 2023, that was when they were going to execute the robbing of my income. And on that 18th of July 2023, I refused for them to get my income robbed with such fictitious so-called court document. They have no regard for the courts. So they orchestrated and took my job from me, and then I left the US in that same month of July to Ghana. Before I could ever get the opportunity to go visit my brother and let him know what was ahead, the terror government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Mahmoud Bawumia, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden administration, traitors within the office of Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General, they raised anti-Semites against me in Adankope, Dawenya, to terrorize, persecute, torture, hate me, and the result being the 7th October Hamas terror attack on Israel. And then they engaging in death threat against me, assault against me, while they had colluded with the Supreme Court of Ghana, the High Court, the Ghana Police Service, to put hindrance in the way of the law, to prevent the death threat and the assault case against me, from going to court. So they murdered me. The state-sponsored terrorists murdered me in secrecy, while they have orchestrated to get my brother murdered. America and the nations of the world. This is the Supreme Court of Ghana. When you go to the Supreme Court today, you see the heads of judges cast for the whole world to see that under military rule of Ghana, His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings' military rule, judges were killed. However, in a so-called democratic constitution and constitutional rule of Nana Addo Bawumia government, the same Supreme Court colluding with foreign forces, with the High Court of Ghana, with the Ghana Police Service, to get my brother murdered against the due process of law. So on the 22nd of November 2023, I write to the Supreme Court, to the United Nations, and I terminated every relation between me and the United Nations. You have purpose to murder my brother. A date for my brother to be murdered. I terminated the relations. And then quickly, they colluded. If this is how far he has gone, let's kill his brother. On the 23rd of November 2023, the day they were to get my brother murdered, I go to the Parliament of Ghana, and I went to sit there quietly, waiting for my brother to be murdered against the due process of law by the traitors within the Supreme Court, the High Court, Ghana Police Service, and the United Nations, Kamala Harris Biden administration. And I left the Supreme Court, I left the Parliament of Ghana on that same evening, 23rd of November 2023. Before even I got home, they had orchestrated, murdered my brother under medical terrorism secretly. They killed him. After the killing of my brother, 2 days after the burial of my brother, 2 days after the burial of my brother's wife had called with another family member, fighting over the property of my brother. I told him I'm not interested in the property, they should take it. That same week, I called my brother's wife back and I asked her, in July, I had called you and given information to be given to my brother. Did you tell him or any family member at all? She said she did not. She did not. Why? Because she had plotted with killers to kill my brother and fight over the property 2 days after my brother was murdered. In the interest of her political party, they killed my brother. I call back to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. This is the info that Kamala Harris, Joe Biden have done. And these same worshippers of the extremely dangerous US undercover agent, they think there is no brain in the head of the Ghanaian people and the American people. They have decided to put Kamala Harris on the throne of America, and they are making Barack Obama play the American people and humanity. That yes, she can. Yes, we are not ignorant. We know that in 2008, Barack Obama stole the intellectual property of an African and was making, yes we can, yes we can. And we gave him the opportunity to become the president. The same Barack Obama kept mute when Troy Davis and Trayvon Martin were being killed against the due process of law. When there were no evidence pointing to their crime, they were executed. Barack Obama had clemency. He refused to give to them, and they were killed. The same Barack Obama is playing gender card against us by telling us, yes, she can. Why yes? Why not? Why not? Because she knows Kamala Harris might be put in the stead of Joe Biden for her to further their willful crime cavalry to seek their dynasty. But we are not stupid. America, use your head. Ghana, use your head. We're taking back our nation and our franchise. Period. All men are created equal. God bless you. And God bless my homeland, Ghana. Bye-bye.